Alright, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to load an action into Photoshop and play it on an image to create an effect. First thing you want to do is open an image up into Photoshop. I'm using CS4 and I'm on a Mac. So once you have your image open, then you want to go ahead to the top and click Window. And if Actions does not have a check mark next to it, I want you to go ahead and click that. And then also check history as well. So make sure both history window and action window are both opened. And it's a good idea, if you can, to kind of set it up like this. It helps me for my workflow to have the history panel right above the action panel. And how this helps is when you go through a series of steps after using an action, sometimes you're not happy with the way the image turned out, or you want to revert back to the beginning, and it's a good idea to have the history panel here to just quickly scroll up, click your image, and undo it, rather than having to Command Option Z your way through step after step after step. So with that said, this is basically how you do it. Download your action online anywhere, or create your own, do whatever you want. Find the action on your computer. For instance, I have one here on my desktop. It's called jcphotography.atn, and the ATN, I believe, stands for action, I'm assuming. And you can drag and drop it into Photoshop. You can double click it to open it, or you can do this fancy long drawn out process of clicking the drop down, clicking load, browsing your computer, clicking, finding it, and then hitting load. So whatever works better for you, that's how you open up your action set into Photoshop. And for instance, mine showed up here at the bottom. Yours may or may not look the same way. Photoshop usually comes standard with some preset actions, so you may want to try them out or just delete them like I did. Either way, how these appear is they look like little folders, and you can hit the arrow on the left hand side to drop down all the actions that are included within the folder or set, and then from there you have an action. So I'm going to click here on 690 pixels web ready. I don't think you can read that, but this is just one of the actions within my action set. And then I'm going to just show you real quick. If I hit the arrow on the left hand side, it gives me a drop down of steps. These are all the recorded steps that I took in this process to create this action. And basically what an action is it's a recording of steps you've taken in Photoshop, to where you can have them saved to where when you hit play, it simply just plays through all the steps you took. So you could do something really fast that took you a long time to do yourself, and always go back to it whenever you need to. So enough said. I'll hit play here at the bottom with that action highlighted, and in just a couple seconds it's done. I'll Command 1 to bring me to 100%, and there it is. So my image in this recording was resized to 690 pixels wide. It changed the DPI to 72 DPI, and then it changed my color profile and sharpened it. So I had a couple of recordings within this, and you can see it did it here perfectly. And from there, I can save this out for the web. I can save it to my blog. I can do whatever I want with it. So that's a simple, quick overview on how to use actions in Photoshop.